Tora was afraid it would come to a diplomatic incident sooner or later, and now that it finally happened, she didn't know how to handle it. From what she understood what happened, it was after a peaceful hive trade caravan left Unsung, Spidereye ran after them. It was something to do with a different race or species of the hivers, and Spidereye took it upon himself to try knocking one of the western hivers out in stealing his stuff. Tora understood that it was something to do with the fact that Spidereye was a different breed of hive. But more on that, she wasn't sure. She also wasn't sure what to do with all of the imprisoned hivers here now. What to do with them? It was Beep who finally saved her. He had the greatest idea ever. Maybe they could be our training partners. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kenshi Genesis and welcome back to the story of Karsa, our warlord. Yes, indeed, a diplomatic incident has happened, and now we have hiver drones imprisoned over here. Many of them, in fact. Many of them. So what happened is, these guys came to trade, and I was like, you know what, Spidereye, you got great assassination and stealth. See if you can knock one down as they leave. He failed. And all of them turned on him, and our harpoon gunners started turning upon them. We closed the gates, and they stuck around for a bit too long. And now we have a lot of them captured. So yes, we have, oh look, there's one more. We have training partners. Training partners, which means we now need to set up a training camp, which we'll do in a second. Just wanted to check in on a bar, which still has the lovely sign. You guys have suggested a couple of names. I think the best one over here, since all the cactuses and all that stuff, the prickly pear. I like the idea of that. I've seen that name thrown around a couple of times, so sure, it can be the prickly pear. For now, Creon is producing rum, and I think it was Joseph that said that, you know, when he's not farming, he would like to be a barkeep. Joseph, we can definitely do that. Although, you have a lot of farms to tend to, and then you also fish, and we, let's be real, do not have enough farmers even to take care of all of this. We're gonna need more farmers in the future. That's just how it is. Now, as for the runners down south, these guys are gonna be leaving and slowly making their way back home. Well, there's a lot of fighting happening down there. But yeah, we've explored these lands. We found the Great Bazaar. I don't know if the kingdom itself has something special anywhere, but it is what it is now. In any case, these guys are going home. It is time that they get home, and they will eventually help us getting better. I need Oryx back home. I need her armor smithing skills. Even Kanzaki would be nice to have right now. So these guys are coming home, and they will help make Unsung better. Down here, this is gonna be our prison. So let's begin building it. We're gonna have a prisoner's poles over here, walls all around. Definitely don't want to have the walls going to these walls, because we all know how people love glitching through walls while you fight. So they could glitch through here, and then we would lose them. Don't want that. So down here, this is gonna be our prison. Most of these trees will probably disappear after we build this and reload, so there is no worry about that. Let's start working on it. Yes, swim around, boys. And this is gonna be, we're just using some dirt fences over here, and we're using fence gates. So as soon as these guys build it, we can then transfer these dudes in here. And what we're also doing up here, what is Vamos doing? Vamos is crafting all of these. So we're gonna give the wrench blades, these crappy things. We're gonna give these to the hivers. These guys are gonna use them. Vamos is actually, by the way, up to 24 weaponsmithing now, so he's definitely getting better at it. So that is good to see. And these weapons over here are gonna be the ones that we're gonna be using to fight them, because we want crappy weapons as well. Does look like we got attacked by some outlaws down south, and of course our boys are going ham. Let's fight them then. Everybody's fully healed, so this shouldn't be a problem. Especially when Moosey gets in there. Jesus, Moosey, you're such a big boy. And Moosey is only an adult. When Moosey becomes a proper elder, oh my god, Moosey's gonna hurt. Good to have you, Moosey. Proper bull right there. Scotty, you can hit this, you know. Don't worry about it. You will learn. There you go. Get destroyed, boys. And you two stop shooting. I don't think there's any more need to pull anybody else. I think we're quite fine. We got some swamp ninjas down here trying to fight us as well. Go get them, boys. These guys should melt pretty nicely. So let's do that. Let's get them melted. Wow, nice destruction, boys. Very nice destruction. Oryx is fighting two of them. Get him, Oryx. Oh, Eva's coming to help as well. Scotty, can you shoot somebody? Oh no, swamp ninjas are now hostile to us? After fighting them like 15 times, they're now hostile to me, huh? Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thought that that could be the case? Not gonna lie, these fence gates don't seem that sturdy. What if you close this? I guess it's gonna have to do. Sure. I wanted to build the whole fence, you know, chain link like this, but it would take a lot of iron plates, which we unfortunately don't have as much as we have building materials. As you can see, we have plenty of building materials, and these iron plates we need for other stuff, like Vamos doing his thing over here and creating all kinds of cool stuff. Hey, look at that. He made the leaf blade knives. Good, good. I like it. And now what he's making, he's got that wrench on him, and he's got long swords in process. Well, that's very good. Keep on working on that. Cryon, are you producing beer for us? Or rum, I should say. Is that cooking? That's probably cooking, right? Is it? Yeah, that's cooking. Alright. Cryon doing his cooking. As it should be. It's fine. And looks like Uncle, our boy, has produced the first dark leather shirt. Start making these, because we kind of need shirts for people, you know? Most of them are just wearing... Oh, well, Ptolemy's got that, so that's good. But we have body wraps, which is still fine, but then most of the people have the martial arts bindings, which, let's be real, doesn't offer that much protection. Ashta, come get this first one. There you go. The first leather shirt. At least we got some chest protection for people now. Unfortunately, these do take a long time to make and a lot of resources. You can see it's taking him like 10 hours to make one of these. You know, it's completely different than, let's say, making these things over here. You can see it takes like 1 hour, less than an hour to make a hat and boots, and then Ashigaru armor is like 8 hours, but still, you know, it's faster to make all those pieces, but we need it all, so that's how it is. I did give some more people some pieces of the gear. I think Beep is now in Ashigaru as well, because we kind of decided we're gonna embrace this, right? I think it's a cool looking armor, and it makes us look different than the rest of the Shek, so it's gonna make sense to wear something like that. Ah shit, we got hyenas going for us. Let's go, boys. Destroy them. Try not going down. I would appreciate that. The reason why I don't want them going down is because we are carrying swamp ninjas. Oryx. Oryx was carrying a swamp ninja. And of course we went down. And Karsa gone down as well. Awesome. That's great. That is great. Karsa was also carrying a swamp ninja. So basically the people that do carry stuff go down. Bone. Oh no, not the leg. We're gonna be so slow now. Fuck's sake. You two go help heal people. Oh, with so many people down, it is strength training for the boys then. Everybody pick up something, and we go. Even though it's a hyena. Scotty, with a hyena in his back. What is there not to love? We need to start transporting prisoners to their new domain. Beep. That can be your job. You're the fast boy. Even though the water still slows you down. How about we build a bridge over there maybe, huh? Imagine that. Let's put him in here. And right now these guys have shoddy grade armor. Probably we'll want to give them something else than shoddy grade eventually. But for now they have that. Maybe we'll make them the heavy armor, that unholy stuff. They can have that. Ghost tend to kept his thoughts to himself, but he wasn't happy with this arrangement. Another time carrying a potential prisoner, a potential recruit back to their home, carrying them through all these weird, unnatural lands. He had enough of this. Why was he even listening to what Karsa tells him anymore? Karsa himself was being carried by somebody else. Why does he have to listen to such a weakling? This was an insult. But Ghost had to admit he had been rightfully defeated by Karsa and his men. He didn't know what to do. His imagination never was very strong, so for now, he kept his mouth shut and kept on walking. Vamos only has a couple more blades to make, and then he's gonna be making everything that we wanted. We have sights over here for the heavy weapon class, long swords for the saber users, leaf blades for the hackers, wrenches for the blunt people. So we've got everything. Almost everything. Wakizashis now for katana users, and then fan blades for the polearm users. And we should be good. I was trying to pick any weapons that didn't have many bonuses, you know, for training, because let's be real, these guys over here, they're all in their 50s when it comes to their stats, right? All of their stats are in their 50s. So training against them, it's gonna be only really useful for our lower level boys, the boys in the 20s and such. Like people like Schnitzel over here and Geld and Bash, they really are not gonna get much out of this training. But Trime, for instance, he could do a bit more. He could train. That's fine. How are we doing on this whole oil industry thing? Producing more fuel by Hanzo, which is nice. Geld, since you're not doing anything, can I ask you how we're looking in here? Actually, Geld used to be working on fabrics. We're gonna check how the fabrics are right now. Really, we are actually using pretty much all of our fuel as we go. Interesting, interesting. Okay, we're gonna assign Geld back to this, because I see we have full-on building materials almost, so it's time he gets off of the stone processor and back to making fabrics for us, because I presume, yeah, we have plenty of hemp now. And yes, bridges, they are for weaklings. Another thing that I wanted to set up, this is gonna be for our people training strength. Now, we're probably not gonna be doing that quite right now. I think we're gonna do this training first, but strength training is gonna be very important. So let's set this up as well. We're gonna use the security. We're gonna go for the patrols, and we can go for 4-way. Maybe we'll go 4-way. That seems reasonable. Basically, 4 places where you can go. And don't do mats. Let's do torches. We can go here, 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 here. Maybe a circle around here, which is where we're gonna travel. So it looks like Bash doesn't have anything to do right now, and we have built all of these. So let's get a ticket for this thing over here. I'm gonna tell Bash to go use that, and he should be able to produce that ticket pretty fast. There you go. So if you don't know how this security works, he's got the ticket right now, and then we give him a job. He goes here first. He goes there second, he goes there third, and there fourth, and then he's gonna switch back to 4A. So, now with his ticket, he's gonna go operate this machine, and this is how it works. He puts the A ticket in, he gets the B ticket out. Right, let's see, yeah, there's the big ticket, and now he gets the C ticket, and he... you know, let's not talk about that. He does his thing. Oh, I love this. And he runs out there. So, this is the patrol. The whole patrol thing. Oh my god, I've never seen them done this before, actually. It might be maybe with Genesis and their animation stuff. Can I interrupt you? There he goes. Anyway, so you give them this. And of course, we want to now over encumber. I'm gonna tell him to maybe stop doing these for now. There's no need. You look weird, buddy, if you do this. So let's not do that. Oh, he's gonna just ditch the resource. Yeah, that's understandable. Okay, and he can go do something else. But we can give him a corpse to carry, which is gonna encumber him. Maybe some iron in his inventory, and he does this. And then you can put a couple of people on follow on him, and of course they will follow him and continue doing the training with him as well, because they're gonna be carrying people as well. So that would be our strength training technique that we can do. Karsa had a smile on his face once he saw the walls of Unsung once again. It's been a while since they have gone on their adventure, and now he was happy to be coming back home. He was happy to meet Tora once again, and he was happy to plan for the future. Of course, he still had no idea what has transpired while he was gone, adventuring down to the south, and so he walked back home, full of hope for the future, and anxious to hear the news, what has happened at home, and how good the times they had over here. He wasn't prepared for what really happened. The boys are back at home. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Looks like these guys are already going to engineer. What? Where are you going? What? Oh, there's some iron plates out here. Oh, okay, that's what you're doing. Fair enough. I was worried for a second what they were doing. But then again, we do have our own iron plates that we have brought back. Plenty of electrical components as well that we can now finally use to build these machineries as well over here. I don't know where they brought all of those iron plates to, but I guess that's fine. Moosey, let's deliver all of that. And we're gonna throw these on the ground so people can use them wherever they see fit. We got more of this going back. Oryx, I see, is already happily crafting with her armor spinning of 23 because she's injured. So Oryx, you will go and you will go to our new bar. Maybe have a drink and then have a good night's sleep over here. Alright? I already see people are coming over here to sleep. This is fine. Ghost, buddy. Let's make sure to put this person in. Kabbalah, I think, was carrying a guy as well. These are our potential new recruits. Let's put them in here. We should have one more somewhere, but I don't know who is carrying it. Hey, wind generators are being built. Very nice. Bone, how about we get you some proper gear now? Because, well, we can. We have that ability. Let's get you this, because that seems to be our uniform these days. Let's get you Ashigaru armor as well. This is shoddy anyway. And now we need to get you one of the samurai pants that we have. Oh, we have specialist grade for her. Very nice. And I guess for now she's gonna keep her thick. Oh no, no she's not. We got ourselves a dark leather shirt, boys. Bone, there you go, looking good. Boots, we haven't made any boots yet. Don't worry about that. Get some food now. Please go into a bed. Why can I not assign her to have robotics job as well? That is weird. We should have people with robotics in this squad of hers. Yes, we do. So I don't know. Well, fair enough, Bone. Fair enough, I guess. We brought back a lot of raw meat, so Eva's gonna be cooking that into some dried meat, which is very, very nice. We do have a lot of this. Oh, we're actually storing grand fish in here now, huh? We have a lot of fowl meat, which we could make into dried gristle flaps, but let's be real, is that needed? I don't think that it's needed. I think we also had a food store up here, but nobody's storing it up here, which is... I mean, it's further away, so it's understandable. And look at our rum. Oh, that's nice. Hopefully you can store them in here as well. Hanma was a simple farmer on a now forgotten village at the edge of the Foglands. Even though they're always raided by fogmen and such, he and his family felt safe, for they were defended by a strong group of fighters. But one day, a fog prince with an army of fogmen behind him attacked the small yet fortified village. Hanma hurriedly took whatever he had nearby to fight the fogmen, but for each one he took down, two seemingly replaced it. There was no end to the flood of fogmen. At the end of the day, he and his fellow warriors got overrun, and with no other choice but to flee, leaving his family behind. For years after the fight, Hanma and his men hunted every single fogman they encountered. He still clings to the hope that his wife and child had escaped the slaughter. Welcome to the squad, Hanma. You already got the uniform? We got you a ninja blade that used to belong to Karsa, I believe. Yeah, Karsa has no secondary now, but that's how it works. And welcome to the squad, Hanma. It's good to have you. I do feel like you need some healing to do before we're gonna slowly start doing the training. So let's get you in there. I moved Bone and Hanma into the main group, so the group with the skeletons, and then we were able to assign them robotics as well, which is kind of silly, but it's how it works. So we have Hanma now, who used to be a swamp ninja apparently. That's fine. We got him in as well, which is good. A new recruit, and we still have a couple of these boys over here. We even have a hiver. Yes, I know, shocking. We can actually talk to him now. We couldn't earlier. Maybe it's time to get these guys in as well. Let's go. 50 years ago, when Shinigiwa was born, he was left behind in the Ashlands. Before the queen left him there, she whispered these words: "Our hive will be wiped out, young one, so you must fight to survive. So I must leave you here in this harsh place so you can learn to fight on your own." She left him there, and then he realized she was never coming back. I have been running through my homeland for days now. Ash, soot, choking gas, and skeletons everywhere. Catlon's destruction of my homeland has been complete for centuries. I don't know why the elders sent us out here to search for signs of life, or if those scum structures ever stopped spewing its toxic bile into the air. Run 365. Raden was caught by Catlon's headless horde. Rocky, a reset machine man, freed me before I was caught, and they dismantled him with swiftness right before me, smashing, beating, and removing his head while still carrying Raden over their shoulders. Day 3 in the ash. I lost them, but they didn't lose me. I found Catlon. He knew I was watching. Have to make back to the elders and warn the villagers. I was too late. They had massive walkers that outpaced me, destroyed everything. They just left Raden's gas mask and Rocky's head. I will get my revenge. Shinigiwa and Tahuti, welcome to the squad, boys. It is good to have you out here. Both of you seem to have been coming from the direction of the Ashlands. I wonder if you came here together. I mean, we did find you south of the swamps, making it out here together, so maybe there is something over there, maybe. But it's nonetheless good to have you. Shinigiwa got himself a new arm, because new arm is exactly what he need. Let's get these boys healing up. And what are you boys shooting at? What exactly are we shooting? Oh, there's spooters out here. Okay, that's fine. The spooters will get destroyed, and you guys will get some training. Isn't that all we ever wanted? Hell yeah, we did. These guys will get their jobs back. There you go. Not that they have any jobs, but Shinigiwa is gonna be able to help us out here in the farms. And Tahuti and Hanma, the two new recruits we have, both are Scorchlanders. Scorchlanders, we definitely need them out here for more crafting. Nobody's making armor plating right now, which is probably because Kanzaki is... Oh, Kanzaki is coming. Alright. I guess she was doing something else. Probably getting food, but yeah, she's working on that, getting her armor smithing up. Vamos did create every single weapon that I told him to do, so he's working on that. And we're actually researching Catan level weaponry now, so whenever he levels up a bit more, he's actually gonna start be able to make some useful weapons for us. Probably out here at this station, or maybe he can make Catan over here. I'm not sure. Maybe he needs level 2 for Catan. Again, not sure. But at least we have the crappy ones over here, the rusting blades. These are exactly the ones we need that we're gonna start doing the training, which we are gonna do in the next episode. These guys are all ready and healed, mostly. And once again, it's not really gonna be that amazing skill gains for us when we train over here, but they will be more than good enough so we can get our lower level boys, you know, the guys that are still in their 20s skill wise, to go up higher. Bug Up, why are you the one researching this? I mean, he's 21 science, so I guess he's gonna be fine. Alright, so Catan 2 we can make over here. Of course, this would require steel bars. I am thinking that if we upgrade this one, which is 14 iron plates, we should be able to make Catan 2 over here, but there's really no need. I'm fine making just rusting blade stuff until Vamos levels up higher. I'm completely fine with that. Another monstrosity has been built over here. Look at that. We have our iron ore drill finally set up, so we'll be able to produce a bit more iron that we are now using a lot, actually. Who doesn't have a job? Hanma right now doesn't have a job. So Hanma, you can be the first to come drill this thing and help us out. Dathops is in a turret over here, which is not really necessary, but you know, he's doing his thing, and we can't blame him for it. We have return for tribute in 6 hours. I'm thinking we might actually give in to the tribute. Depends on how big that group is gonna be. Are you in darkness over here? No, you're fine. I guess we have enough lights over here. So this is good. But yeah, we might give them tribute. We might not. I haven't quite decided. We'll see. Karsa was shocked when he heard what Tora had to tell him about the Shek Kingdom attack, about the diplomatic incident with the Western Hive. Things looked bad over here at Unsung, but he had to give it to her. She handled things well, even though how badly they went. Nobody died in any of these incidents. And yes, the Shek Kingdom did get their tribute, but they're coming again. What to do now? What to do tomorrow? The harpoons were ready to blast, and they were prepared. But if the Shek Kingdom sends a strong group like they did last time, a numerous group, then not even these harpoons would be enough. They still had a couple of hours to plan. And so, Karsa invited Tora to Prickly Pear to discuss strategy with a side of bottle of cactus rum.